Hi there, my name's John McCarthy, and I want to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. Things are going to happen for us today. I got a feeling. And it looks like we're just going to do the back nine of this one today. Let's get it going. Hopefully you have a good one out there. Yeah, that'll play. Okay, he appears to be ready to roll on this one. Let's see how this tee shot goes. And around 195 yards to the pin for him. Let's see what happens. All right, second shot on the 10th. That'll do for the approach. And as he's, I don't know what he's doing, but he's got a very long putt to deal with here. It's breaking to the left, I think. And this putt drops, you can go one up. And this one's breaking pretty hard to the right. Just a little too much pace on that one. And good luck here. 6 feet to go. And if he can sink this, that's going to have the hole. And that hole will be halved. All right, par 3 for the 11th hole. Let's get a little kick left here. All right, let's see how he does on this hole. Seven iron on display here. This next putt is for the bird. Let's see how he does. Ooh. Okay, here's your chance to go one up on your opponent. He's got 12 feet to go here. I think this one's going left to right. Oh, so close. All right, drop this and you'll go one up on your opponent. Okay, your opponent's giving you that putt, and you're going to win the hole as well. Let's go to the next. Let's see what happens here on the 12th hole. Okay, there you go. And let's see how this tee shot fares for him. This one's heading to the fairway, I think. And we're setting up here about 210 or so from the pin. Ah, that didn't hit the mark, did it? Okay, this one's about 140 yards out. And this is your third shot. And if they sink this putt, we'll be back to all square. This one seems to be tilting left to right. Okay, he's going to win the hole with that one. And after that one, we're all square. Here we go on the 13th. We got a par 5 now. All right, let's go. Pound this one out there. Ooh, that drive had some mustard on it. Well, you don't see that every day. They're ripping the driver right off the turf. Bold. And here's our second shot on the 13th. Okay. Exact. Let's see what happens. Oh, he almost got that chip to go. Oh, robbed. Robbed there. And with this, he could save his par. 3-footer here. Yeah, no problem there. We can give him that one. Just a short putt. Then we'll head to the next. Okay, this putt to go one up on your friend. And after that one, you are one up. And here we go. 14th hole. We got a par 3. Well, he can't hit all the greens. And he's ready to let her rip. Let's see how this hole goes. They're going with the 5-iron here. Okay, and from the greenside bunker, let's nestle this one in nice and close. All right, a bit of work left to do here, but we're out of the sand. And it's going to be all square if they sink this putt. This one's breaking left to right. All right, for the par. It looks like this one's breaking to the left. Nicely played. And this will be a par for him if he sinks it. And that hole will be halved. And teeing this one up on the 15th hole. That's, yeah, be nice to have that one back. Alrighty, he's good to go on this one. Let's see how he does. All right, setting up here deep in the spinach. And there's a bit of a downslope on this green to be careful of. Okay, nicely done. You're in the fairway now. Let's hit up onto that green. Oh, just missed that chip. And if this putt drops, we'll be at all square again. Oh, sliding by. Just 4 feet left on this one. And this next putt's for his par. Okay, that putt's done. And that hole will be halved. Okay, par 5 for this one. This is number 16. Really nice swing. All right, let's see how he does here on this hole. Okay, second shot here on the 16th. And let's see how he gets out of this one. And I don't think this is enough from the sand. All right, this one's about 85 yards out. The approach is heading a bit to the right. Okay, let's get up and on our way from this bunker. Well done out of that sand. Just a medium putt here. Okay, here's his fourth shot. Looks like he's put a good stroke on it. Okay, if you sink this, you'll go 2 up on your friend. This one's going left to right. Pretty hard, too. Oh, it's going right by. 4 feet to the cup. All right, if he drops this, he's going to have the hole. And that putt safely in its home. Okay, that hole's going to be halved. Okay, the hole is 17. The par is 3. Let's have a good tee shot. Nicely done. You got some good contact there. And let's see how he does on this hole. Okay, they're going with the pitching wedge here. All right, here's your friend. He's setting up in the green side sand. Oh, almost went down. Okay, sink this to be crowned victorious in this match. And this one's going pretty hard right to left. From there, fine effort. Okay, he's got a long putt here. Let's see what goes down. Oh, almost. And it comes down to this. Sink it and win it. And that's all she wrote today. You've managed to pull off the win. Walking away here at 2 up. Good work. And that's going to do it for me. My job's done. Hopefully, we'll see you again around here real soon, though. Hello and welcome to PGA Tour 2K25. My name is John. We have a nice friendly match play session starting up here. All right, let's crack into this one. Okay, let's launch this next tee shot. What do you say? Good job. And this one's about 165 yards out. All right, this exceeds the limit of my mathematics estimation skills. I'll just say you're extremely far from the cup. Well done from there. Maybe next one will drop. And this putt's going to put him one up. Looks like this one's breaking to the right. Not a bad result from that distance. And this will be your par putt here. Okay, he's got 2 feet to go here. All right, given that putt, head to the next hole. Let's go. Everybody's all square after that first one. Okay, here we go with the 11th hole. It's a par 3. And they're going with the pitching wedge. Well, let's see what you got. Okay, that one is on, and you've left yourself a very long putt. And here you go, birdie putt coming up here. Just a little too much power. And if he sinks this next putt, he'll go one up. I think this one's breaking to the left. Looks like he started this one out right. 12 feet to go. This one should start off straight, but then it does look like it turns to the left. Oh, just missed the par. Okay, just a few more inches to go. All right, moving forward. All right, he gets it to go, and that will win the hole. And your friend is just one up after that hole. Okay, here's the 12th hole. It's a par 5. Looking good off the tee. Okay, let's go. Pound this one into the fairway. I'm having that. And this one's around 235-ish to the pin. Putting for eagle here on this one. Woo, good stuff. And they're going with the 5-wood. All right, let's see what he does out of the bunker. Ooh, he was close. All right, sink this one and you'll win the hole. This one's going pretty hard left to right. Oh my, wish I could have given you that one. Let's see what he does here. He's putting for par. This one's way out to the right. Let's watch it turn. Okay, this putt, and you can win the hole. All right, your opponent gave you the green light to pick up your ball. We can head to the next hole. And after that hole, we're all square. Here comes the 13th hole. That should do nicely. All right, let's see what he does on this one. This is an 8-iron. And you'll go 1 up on your opponent if you can just sink this putt. I think this putt looks like it's going left to right. Oof. Okay, he needs this to save his par. This one's a short 3-foot putt. Okay, let's get on to the next hole. Your opponent is letting you have that one. And that hole's halved. Getting a look at the 14th hole now. I'll take that. And he's ready to tee off here. Let's see how this goes. And we're somewhere around 240 from the pin. And this one is from way, way out. This one's breaking left to right. It's also downhill. Oh, bad break. And this putt right here will put him at 1 up. This one looks like it's breaking to the left. Okay, here's our par putt. Looks like a right to left break. Almost. And this putt's going to put him 1 up. Okay, we'll concede another putt here today and move on. And moving along here. And on to the 15th hole, par 3 coming up. Looks like this one's going left. And let's see what you do off the tee here. Nice swing on that. And you've got this putt to win the hole. This putt's going uphill and to the right. All right, that'll work from that distance. And he's staring this one down, trying to save his par. And I think this one's going left to right. Ooh, just just missed. Okay, you've got this to win the hole. Short putt, but it moves to the left. And we are all square after that hole. And getting ready to tee off here on the 16th hole. And he's ready to go. Let's see how this hole goes for him. And this is somewhere around 150 yards from the pin. And they are going with the 9 iron on this one. All right, you might want to club up a little bit. We have an elevated green. This one's coming around. Nice little draw. That's a safe shot. And this putt drops. You can go 1 up. Looks like this one's taking a break to the left. Looking good. That'll go down for the bird. And after that one, you are 1 up in the match. And the 17th hole is a par 4. This one looks pretty safe. And he's just about ready to tee off. Let's see how he does. This is setting up to be around 150 yards to the pin. All right, here's his second shot. This right here is beautiful. Oh no, not great. All right, 19 feet to the cup. Ooh, almost. And we'll be back to all square if they drop this putt. All right, I see you've conceded that putt, and we'll lose the hole, but we got more golf to play. And now to the par 4 18th. Here we go. Let's let this one go. Those shots are going to happen to you. Good work there. Great shot on the approach. Okay, lining up an 8-foot putt. Let's watch this one close. If it goes down, then this, and as their putt goes down, it would appear that we are heading to a playoff. Okay, this match will be decided on this one final hole. If there's still a tie at the end of this one, the match will go to whoever was closest to the pin off the tee. Looks like this one will be safe in the fairway. Okay, you're last to hit, so you know how close you need to get to this pin to give yourself that advantage. Let's go. All right, we aren't closest to the pin after that tee shot, but it's not over yet. Let's see what you have on the second shot here on the 10th. Let's go. Kick right, kick right. Great job on that approach. Looks like he's around 130 yards out from here. Okay, he needs this putt to drop if he wants to win. I think it's breaking to the left. Looks like he's put it on a good line. Oh! All right, this putt to win the playoff. This one just has a little tiny break to the right, I think. All right, that's gonna do it. Well done to you. That's gonna get you the win. Well, that's gonna just about do it, I think. Well done in this match. I'm glad to have seen you pull out that win in the playoff hole. Great work. Hello there, my name is John McCarthy, welcoming you to PGA Tour 2K25. We are just playing the front nine of this course today. Hopefully you snag some birdies out there today. All right, give this a rip. Okay, he's getting ready to fire away with his second shot. Well, from the sand, I don't think this has enough. Second shot here on the first. And this one's anyone's guess. He's in the sand. Let's see what happens. And this putt to go one up for the match. Yeah, I think this putt's going to break to the right. Oh, come on, get in there. And as he sets this one up, the wheels are churning. He's quite a ways out. I think we got a right to left break on this one. And he's lining this one up for the double bogey. Okay, here's your chance to go one up on your opponent. Good job. You are one up after that first hole. Okay, this hole we got a tailwind to deal with. This looks like it'll be in the fairway. And let's see how this hole goes down for him. And this one's around 175 yards out. Okay, he's hitting from the rough. Let's see what goes down. And we're almost putting here. We're on the green side rough. Great chip shot there. Pure. That's pure. Back to all square if they sink this putt. And this one's, I think, going left to right. Oh, no, it's right by the hole. And now this putt from 6 feet. Okay, need this putt to drop if you want to have the hole. And that hole will be halved. Heads up, wind's going right to left on this one. What happened there? Here we go. Let's see what this guy does. Okay, we are in the deep stuff currently. Okay, let's see if we can get this out of here. This one's heading for some trouble. Careful of this one. Fairway bunker. Not sure what's going to happen here. Don't pat yourself on the back just yet. You got a lot of work to do with the putter here. And here he goes. Coming out of the deep stuff on this one. All right, here we go. This is his fourth shot. Ooh, he almost got that to go. You'll be 2 up on the match if you sink this putt. Zooming by the hole. Here's a bogey putt. And this one's just slightly going to the right. Oh, unfortunate. Okay, here's a 5-footer. We'll be back to all square if they drop this putt. All right, now that you've conceded that putt, we'll head to the next hole. All square after that hole. All right, now we're heading over to the fourth, and we got a par 3. And here's their 8-iron. Have a good tee shot. Quite the view from here, way out on the green. Good luck. This one looks like it's going to the right and downhill a bit. This one's looking decent. Yes! Drops it on in there. What a putt. And this is his look at birdie. Looks like a bit of a break in this one to the right. I think he's put it on a good line. Still going. Oh, and the putt doesn't go. You're 1 up after that one. Let's see what we can do here on the 5th. Smart shot. He's looking ready to roll. Let's see how he does on this hole. Here's our second shot on the 5th. And the approach heading to the left. Well, missed the green on that one, but I've already forgotten about it. And this shot is clocking in around 115 yards from the pin. Okay, we'll be all square if they should sink this. This one looks like it's moving a bit to the right here. And from there, not a bad result. And this will save your par. He's got a 3-footer here. And that will go. And that hole will be halved. Wind blowing left to right on this one. Oh, one. Okay, he appears to be ready to roll on this one. Let's see how this tee shot goes. Oh, this one's dropping fairway for sure. Here's our second shot on this 6th hole. And this is our 3rd shot. Oh, that chip almost went. Ooh, he almost dropped the chip. Oh. All right, you've got this for bogey. Okay, let's see what the next hole has for us. And that's going to drop, and he will win this hole. This match is all square after that hole. And the 7th will be a par 4. All right, let's launch this into the atmosphere, preferably hitting the fairway. All right, this shot's around 165 yards from the pin. And unfortunately might be in the rough. Don't know what that was. Just a little off on that approach. All right, he's in the first cut of rough here. And if he sinks this next putt, he'll go one up. So it looks like it has a little bit of a break to the left. Yeah, looks like he's put on a good line here. Ooh, still looking good. Oh my, and he makes it. And your friend over there is one up after that one. We got a par 3 here on the 8th. And here's a look at their 5-iron. Well, this should be fun. Let's see what happens here. All right, second shot on the 8th. All right, if this goes down, you're packing. Looks like he's put a good stroke on it. Continues on a great line. Oh, the putt won't go. He's still made a pretty good putt though. All right, par putt. All right, let's move on to the next. And if he sinks this next putt, we're going dormy. All right, conceding another putt. Let's head on to the next. And that hole will be halved. And now the 9th, it's a par 4. Okay, let's send it. Oh, tee shot's looking good. And this will be his second shot. So it's going to get a little gritty here in the sand. This one's about 195 out. Ooh, can we get a bounce to the right, please? Nicely done, well judged. And hopefully he can deal with a little sand shot here. Okay, you need this to win the hole. This one's going hard to the right. Oh, too bad. All right, here's a 5-foot putt. Okay, this match will be decided one way or another on this final playoff hole. If you still have halved the hole at the end of this, closest to the pin off the tee will be crowned the winner. All right, this playoff hole commences with this fella on the tee right here. Let's see what he does. Five iron on display for this one. All right, you are last off the tee in this playoff hole. Let's stick this close. All right, great tee shot. You're closest to the pin off the tee, and that is going to help you in a little bit. And if he sinks this, it'll be for birdie. I think he's on the right track here. Continues to look good. Will it go? Oh, and he gets it to drop. Okay, you could take this playoff right here. Let's do it. Oh, brutal. All right, that is gonna do it for us here today. Shame you couldn't come out with a win in that playoff, but that is how it goes, and that's okay. Hello there, my name is John McCarthy, and I'm pleased to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. Looking forward to see what goes down out there today. Today we're starting around on a par 4. Now let's crush this drive, middle of the fairway, and stroll on our way from there. Okay, time to send it. Oh, that's not a great one. Here's our second shot on the 10th. And there's a bit of a downslope around the pin. You got to be careful of that. This one might be coming up short from the rough. I love it when that happens. Ended up in the fairway. No troubles for you. And here we go with his second shot. And this putt right here will put him at 1 up. And this one looks like it's kind of moving from the left to the right. Oh my! He's got 3 feet to go. Yeah, he can have that. That's just a short putt. We'll head to the next. And now this is your look at a putt to have the hole. And after that one, we are all square. And for the 11th, we have a par 3. They've gone with the 7-iron. Okay, let's see what you can do off of this tee. Ooh, nice draw on this one. Nice stroke. We're on the green. Okay, he's standing over a very long putt here. Let's see what happens. Looks like this one will break a bit to the left. Ooh, looks like he's put it on a pretty good line. And that's not a bad effort. All right, drop this and you'll go 1 up on your opponent. I think this one's going to go a bit to the left. Now that was a golf shot. Okay, you're 1 up on your friend after that one. Teeing it up now on the 12th. He's ready to tee off. Let's see what happens here with him. This shot's around 155 yards out. Not confident in this one. I think it's in the rough. And there's not a lot of ball showing in here. This is the deep rough. Let's see how he does. Oh man, he almost got that chip to go. Setting up here with a very long putt. This is an uphill putt moving right to left. Oh, no. And they'll take this all square if they can sink this. And as he drops that one to the bottom, he has also won this hole. And after that hole, we're all square. All right, here we go. 13th hole. This one's a par 4. All right, load up. Let's let this go. Ooh, that was a little awkward on the swing there. All right, here's our second shot on the 13th. Well done. Back into the fairway. Good stuff. This one needs to hold on to the fairway. Oh my goodness, that almost dropped. Here's your fourth shot. Oh, so close. Okay, he's swinging this out to the left. 5 feet to the cup from here. And that one drops. That's back-to-back bogeys. And if he manages to sink this putt, the hole will be halved. Okay, giving another putt over to your opponent. That's fine. Let's move on. Okay, let's have a nice tee shot. We got a par 3 here on the 14th. All right, let's go. There we go. Nice contact on that one. Well, let's see how he does here from the greenside bunker. Oh, how are you? Good luck on your second shot here on the 14th. Oh, nice little chip there. And this putt's going to put him one up. Oh my goodness. All right, this putt for his bogey. And that will do. All right, sink this one to have the hole. Okay, that hole's going to be halved. Okay, stepping onto the tee now of this par 4, 15th hole. And just rolls into the second cut. Okay, full sand. Let's go. Well, you made good contact with that one. Second shot here on the 15th. you'll go one up on your opponent if you can just sink this putt. This one's going left to right pretty hard. And that's what we want to see. Your opponent is conceding that putt. And wow, that is generous. And you're one up for the match after that one. And you might need a little more power. We got a headwind on this hole. That's not going to be good. And he's ready to tee off. Let's see what he has. And he is in the beach. Let's see how he gets out of this one. All right, he's not playing out of the sand anymore. That's good. All righty, second shot on the 16th. Got a little fetched up out of the rough here. Not sure it's going to make it. Sweet. And what will he do from here? 115 to the pin. And now this from 12 feet. This one looks like it has a bit of a break to the right. Ooh, right by. Okay, drop this and you'll go two up on your friend. And this one starts off straight enough and then heads to the right, I think. That putt will drop, and that's your second birdie in a row. Let's get on a streak here. And you're two up after that hole. All right, let's see what we can do off the tee here. It's a long par 4. All right, we'll take that. And he's ready to let her rip. Let's see how this hole goes. Oh, I think this one's going to chase out a bit further. And this one's about 190 or so to the pin. Well, that'll do for now. All right, this is his second. All right, sink the putt, win the match, then we can all go home. And it looks like this is breaking pretty hard to the left. Yikes, that went right by. Okay, let's go. This one is for par. All right, you've got this one out to the left. A little too hard. Okay, if he sinks this, he'll take the hole. This one looks like it'll break to the right. That drops on in there for his par. Well, that hole didn't really help our spirits much. All right, over to 18 now. This one's a par 4. This one's fairway bound. All right, let's let this one go. There we go. Nice swing on that one. And he's got around 160 yards to the pin from here. All right, good luck with your second shot here on the 18th hole. Okay, this is a doozy. This is not for the faint of heart, this putt. Hopefully, you can get this close. Just a little bit aggressive there. And you two will be all square if they sink this. It's breaking to the left, I think. Looks like he's put it on a good line. Right by. This putt is just around 12 feet. No, that was tough. It's a little bit too hard on that one. 6 feet to the cup. All right, your opponent's giving you that one. And all right, and as this thing goes down, we're taking this to a playoff hole. This is going to be exciting. All right, this match will be decided here one way or another. If you still are tied at the end of this one, we're going to give the match to whoever is closest to the pin off the tee. Okay, we are last to hit, but hopefully we'll be closest to the pin here off the tee. Let's go. Nice swing onto that one. All right, closest to the hole is you. That could come in handy. And from the bunker, let's see what he does. Okay, careful on this one. We're in the rough. Oh, how dialed are you today? Look at that one. Okay, let's go. This one to win in a playoff. And as that one goes down, it'll be a win for you. Well done. This is what he's staring down to save par. All right, we're done here. That was too much excitement for me for one sitting. I'm going to have to go and cool off. Great work in the playoff matchup, and we'll see you next time.